Keynsham's High Street Heritage Action Zone programme is a 4-year partnership programme between Historic England, Bath and North East Somerset Council and Keynsham Town Council. Through this Historic England funded programme, we aim to enhance Keynsham's High Street, improving the conservation area for the local people. We decided that Temple Street was going to be the area that we would be focusing on for our public realm improvements. We focused on the west side of the High Street, delivering permanent works there in and around the historical buildings of Temple Street. And this was delivering things like new paving, which led to wider pavements, better improved historical views, things like new street lighting, new drainage, improved disabled car parking bays, and this was all a part of the permanent works scheme. So because we weren't doing any permanent works on the east side of the street at this stage, we decided it would be best to test some temporary ideas out. So we introduced some parklets, cycle parking and planters.
The vibe from the community has been excellent. You know, we've had lots of really positive comments about the parklets and how the little daffodils in it have brightened it up for spring, and that also to be able to sit and have a cup of coffee outside of a shop is excellent down this end of the town, which has not been possible in the past.
The key challenge in Keynsham is that we started off looking at Temple Street, which was on the sort of slight edge of the High Street, and we identified it as a fantastic historic parade which had real potential to have a bit of a lift. Like, it was feeling a little bit drab, and there were some fantastic independent businesses there, and so we thought, well, actually, why don't we work with the shopkeepers with their existing branding to lift it.
I've been stopped in my tracks by people to be told just how good it looks. So favourite details would be the words shop and cafe on the window. I think they are a really clever addition, and the swing signs have really added to our presence from a different direction.
I think one of the great things that this project has brought to Keynsham is that it's really brought a focus onto Temple Street. You've got the main High Street and you've got this fantastic new public realm. You've got this vibrant colour. People are starting to go to that area a bit more. You've got the kind of cafe, you've got that connection to the leisure centre as well, and it makes the whole experience of walking through town as a pedestrian a lot more enjoyable.
In respect to Make Space, Town Council have now had this facility signed over to them. We will be running the building, so it'll be open to community groups. There will be a small cost for hire. You can hire it for artwork, you can hire it for meetings. It's going to be an excellent facility. We're so excited about it.
So Keynsham's local cultural programme is a sister scheme to the High Street Heritage Action Zone project, and it's all about bringing life and activity to Keynsham High Street through events, activities, pop-ups, installations, all celebrating the life and history of the High Street. The whole project kicked off with Making Space for Our Future, a free family festival which celebrated the surprising but undersung history of Keynsham's association with the science and technology of the area. It included things like free creative workshops led by local artists. We worked with Bristol Robotics Lab to put on an exhibition of robotics and the history of robotics in the area. And there were window installations in some of the vacant units on the High Street.
Now, Heritage Open Days are a sort of well-established feature of life, you know, for those who enjoy heritage and old buildings. It's been well established in Bristol, but Keynsham has never really had any part in this. There's never been anyone to initiate it, I guess, because it does involve getting people in different sites and premises to open their premises, put on displays and that sort of thing. So the cultural programme was an opportunity to sort of drive this, and I was very, very successful.
Another major element of the programme was supporting new and existing events in the town's calendar. One of those is Keynsham Music Festival. It's been running for 25 years, but they wanted to test out some new spaces. We also supported Strings in the Square, which was a pop-up performance of a string quartet in an amazing courtyard space, which has been underused historically.
Over the last 3 years, the cultural programme has succeeded in giving Keynsham perhaps more sense of its historical past. All these various events, they have succeeded in raising the profile of our fascinating and interesting history and bringing it to life for people.